Diego Costa has already said goodbye to his Chelsea teammates. Diego Costa has already begun saying goodbye to his Chelsea teammates as the Blues face up to a striker crisis. The Spanish international has already contacted several of his colleagues to say farewell ahead of his expected departure. Diego Costa has already said his goodbyes to several of his Chelsea teammates. Antonio Conte is facing up to a striker crisis ahead of Chelsea's return to pre-season. Manchester United's £75 million hijack of the Romelu Lukaku deal has left the Premier League champions in a tricky situation. They are plotting whether to make an 11th-hour move of their own for the Belgian or reignite their interest in Real Madrid's Alvaro Morata. Lukaku had favoured a return to Stamford Bridge, which still gives them hope of landing the star. They could still switch targets and go all out for Arsenal's contract rebel Alexis Sanchez. Torino hitman Andrea Bellotti also remains another option. Chelsea boss Antonio Conte is due to return to work this weekend and is believed to be very anxious about his striker situation. Diego Costa was Chelsea's top scorer as they won the league last season. The Spanish international was informed by text that he was no longer wanted by Antonio Conte. And having failed to land a replacement, his decision to inform Costa by text message that he was no longer wanted looks ill-advised. Costa, last season's top scorer for the title winners, is only willing to leave if he can return to his former side Atletico Madrid. The La Liga giants currently have a transfer embargo placed on them by FIFA, leaving them unable to sign anyone until January, although they are trying to work around that. Chelsea could be forced to try and make Diego Costa and Antonio Conte make a truce. Everton star Romelu Lukaku is closing in on a whopping £75 million deal to sign for Manchester United. Chelsea are back in the hunt for Real Madrid striker Alvaro Morata. The Telegraph claimed the 28-year-old has already been in touch with a number of the Blues squad to tell them he expects to go back to his ex-employers and that he is unsure whether he will be reporting back for pre-season on Monday. Chelsea, however, are only willing to excuse him from training if a switch back to Atletico is agreed. But with a lack of senior centre forwards, it remains to be seen whether club officials try and make the pair forge a truce. Player profile on Diego Costa, one of the most sought-after transfers.